What's up? Nikki Surreal here. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, do me a favor and quick subscribe. Help me grow. I see y'all helping me little by little. Today's a viewer request video, and I'm happy to talk about it. He wants to know how I feel about cheaters. I love this topic, so thanks for requesting it. Briefly, going to tell you about the type of person I am so you'll understand why my perspective is the way it is. I am an extremely open-minded individual. I am an advocate for letting people be their true selves. I am the type of person where I do not have to agree with what you think or how you feel in order to still respect and love you. The only things I won't tolerate from people is racism, sexism, and anything to do with harming children or animals. I can work around everything else. I'm also the type of person where I'm okay taking my accountability. I know I'm a flawed person. I know I make mistakes. I'm literally here to make mistakes and learn from them. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but that's literally all of our mission, is to literally learn, make mistakes and learn. And so I'm here. I'm not missing my mark. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So I want to make sure that whoever I deal with, whether it's friends, family, love interests, I want you to be yourself, and I want you to accept me for who I am. And so I don't put those pressures and expectations on people in order to be with them. I'm not looking at you for your money. I'm not looking at you for the kind of house you have, the kind of car you drive, the kind of clothes you wear, the kind of shoes on your feet. I could give a fuck less. Okay? I could honestly give a fuck less. I don't value those things in my own life, so I'm not going to look to your life and value them in yours. For me, it's more about comfort and peace in my home. It's more about knowing who I'm dealing with and having a connection and a bond and having someone that I can build dreams with and share my ambitions with and be vulnerable with and be safe with. And that means it's a two-way street. It's not all about me. I want someone who is comfortable with me and is going to open up to me and is going to be themselves with me. I'm very good at waiting until I find someone who meshes with me other than that one time. You know, we all get got once. No big deal. But, you know, usually it takes me a while, several years at a time. Like, I've been single since 2017 now. But it's okay. It's worth it. Because I end up finding that match that is more like the male version of myself, and it just brings me so much peace. It just brings me so much peace. It's not saying that there's not ever going to be any problems out of the person or, you know, any conflicts, but it lets me know that it'll be handled in the way that I would handle it because we think the same. We have the same mindset. We have the same spiritual beliefs. It just works out. So that's why I stay single for so long. So when I give my perspective on cheating, understand that's why it's a little bit different than probably the majority. This video is probably going to piss off a lot of ladies. So you're going to have to forgive me, ladies. I'm not shitting on you. I'm not trying to make your lives harder. I'm just being real. So here we go. In a boyfriend-girlfriend scenario, I'm not staying. That's the moment in your relationship where it's crucial that I feel like I am it. I am the one. There's no one else. We're focused. We got plans. We're getting shit together. If you can't hold it down in that stage, that lets me know it would be a fucking nightmare to take it any further than that. And I don't have any desire to play around with people as time filled. I don't need my time filled. So it's not going to work. I'm going to cut it loose. I don't care how good of a relationship I thought it was. Clearly it wasn't good enough because you were not focused. Flat out. No ifs, ands, or buts. There's no ring on it. That means there was no foundation built. It's free to go. Now, in a marriage situation, understand once again, I'm not someone who willy-nilly gets in relationships, so I know that if this is someone that I end up marrying, this is someone who's proven himself. And I'm not marrying anyone who's not a leader. I'm not marrying anyone who I can't submit to voluntarily. I'm not saying I want one of these goofball airheads. You go, I'm an alpha male. Alpha males don't got to tell anybody they're alpha, by the way. Not one of those goofballs, but, really one who just by his natural essence has leadership ability, by his proven track record of making sound choices. Yeah, that's how I submit to him, knowing that I can trust him with my life. Yeah, that's how you get me to submit. But I know that that's typically the type of men I date, minus the one. So in that scenario, I would know that my husband made sure that my home life was comfortable, made sure all of my needs were met, made sure I was safe, my children were safe, was not neglecting me in any way, shape, or form within our relationship. I still felt like I had my best friend and my soulmate by my side. I still had someone I could come and talk to about my dreams, my ambitions, my fears, my worries. Matter of fact, he would go out of his way without me ever having to say anything to make sure I didn't have anything to worry about, because he loved me so much he just wanted to see me happy. And in turn, that would make me go out and do things just because I wanted to see him happy as well. So in that case, that would mean I'm fully satisfied by him in every way. I'm not feeling like I'm missing out on anything by him. I don't feel like he's taking something from me and giving it to his side piece. Except for his wee-wee. What's a little dick, As long as I'm provided for fully and I don't have I'm not picking up on anything, meaning I'm not going without in an area that I usually get. As long as you're not taking away from me to give it out, you've earned it. But see, this is where a lot of you fellas are fucking up. You haven't earned it, honey. You just haven't earned it. You're not a good partner. Okay? You're not focused enough on your partner. You are leaving your partner neglected. You're leaving your partner unfulfilled. You're leaving your partner ignored. You're leaving your partner feeling alone in that relationship already, and then have audacity to go and disappoint someone else. You're creating your own chaos like that. I'm going to end this video with this little snippet of advice, fellas, that if you don't want to have open communication with your woman, or you feel like you can't have open communication, or you've married someone who just simply won't be accountable for herself so you can fix the situation, then let me give you this advice. Happy wife, happy life. Now, I know you guys think that means go bust your balls for your family and then come home and spoil your wife and no one takes care of your needs, but that's not what that is. That got a little twisted up. That saying actually is for you fellas and for your betterment. If she's happy and she has no indication that you're not happy or not fulfilled in some way, because let's face it, to have a side piece means you're not fulfilled in some way. But if you're not looking for her to fulfill that in you, just make sure that everything you're supposed to do, should do, would do, ought to do, make sure all that's done. Then she'll be so happy and so distracted, she won't have a clue that you have side pieces. Because, see, you're not acting any differently. You're not falling short on any of your obligations or any of the expectations that you've built up in your relationship. You will literally have a happy life. That's all I got.